Joining me right now, Royalyn Reed. She's our diversity expert. Royalyn, welcome back to Houston's Morning News. How are you?
It's fine. Thank you, Matt. Glad to be with you.
I want to play you something. Last night we had a town hall here at KTRH, and a young lady, a black American woman, was going to be voting for Mitt Romney, and I asked her why, and she told me this. I want you to listen.
But when you really look at some of the things that President Obama stands for and other so-called leaders, they go against.
Jesse Jackson.
Yes.
Al Sharpton.
Yes.
Quan Alex.
Yes.
Michael. He's one of our community activists here in this community. And the point that she was trying to make is that her values don't necessarily line up with the president's, even though they're both African American. And I guess the question I would have for you is this going to play a part, do you feel? I don't believe African Americans vote monolithically, and I don't believe that white Americans vote monolithically.
You know, Matt, we hope that is the case. And in this instance, that is good, because that's what we want to see. Even with diversity, let's focus on the facts, not what's on the surface with color of skin. But you have to respect her. If that is the case, that's why. But, I would also say is, when she's comparing those others, what is she saying about why she doesn't believe in, what Obama says? So if it's, she goes further about the facts versus, what the other says, that's perfect.
Well, here's what she said, and I didn't play the whole soundbite. She said she was raised by, the virtues of the Bible, and she said that she doesn't believe that this president follows the same tenets that she did when she was being raised, with the Bible as kind of the instruction manual of how you should live your life.
And with that, too, once again, that is her opinion, her perception. But when we go to the polls, that's what we bring. We bring everything that is to us, and we bring our facts, we bring our perceptions. Unfortunately, sometimes we also bring our biases. But
right. Everything,
when you go in there, that's who you are. But we want to get to that kind of thing. Begin to look at why, not just because of, like unfortunately the T-shirt said, put white back into the White House.
So and that's a very good point. So do you think, regardless of who wins this thing today, whether it's President Obama or it's Mitt Romney, that it will further erode the relationship that the races have?
Right now, based on what some of these polls are saying, we're pretty much about the same. But regardless of what happens, we're going to have to, hopefully as a country, come together the way we did in 9/11. It took a tragedy like that to come together. But whoever's in that office, we still have the issues of unemployment and all of these things that we as personally are dealing with that we've got to get done. So we hope, everyone hopes whomever their candidate is gets in the office, but whomever is in that office after today, we still need to come together as a nation, take care of our debt, and just make sure we can all live the lives we would like to live.
Royalyn, I'm going to ask you a question, and you don't have to answer it, but do you think that there's one candidate out of the two that would do a better job at the task that you just described?
That is a really good question to answer, and I think it could go either way.
You're a big chicken, Royalyn. That's okay. That is okay. That is your own business, and I thought I would throw that out there just to see what you would do. Listen, I appreciate your expertise on the show, and listen, going forward, you and I will talk again about many different things, but I appreciate it. Have a great election day, Royalyn.
Thanks. Always good to talk to you, Matt. Have a good one.
You too.